Welcome to reality NSFW coverage of Survivor 41. Drop the 4, start the 1, boom, 1, here we go. We're in Nashville at DawgHouse Saloon, the Premier Lounge. Holy moly, is it the biggest screen ever? Oh, behind me is Tough as Nails, Boston Rob's favorite show. Okay, I heard it's good, I don't know, he talks about it all the time, but he films his shit World Star style. I film mine sideways like you're supposed to, like a responsible human being. So with that, I am joined by Figgy, going in order of appearance. Figgy from Millennials versus Gen X, and Libby from Ghost Island. I, of course, am Jonny Fairplay. Woo! We just had an amazing episode, I think.
We did.
Woo!
We did. It was a great episode. Yeah.
Okay, so what did we think of the twist? We'll go here, then we'll go here, and then next time we'll go here, and I'm gonna go in between each time.
Okay, which twist? The one from the night or the one from other episodes?
Oh, we're not gonna do any other shit.
I know. Okay, so tonight's twist I was not a fan of because I just feel like it's entirely unfair. Sure, the game is constantly evolving. Drop the 4, it's season 1, whatever they want to say. I just don't like that Deshaun, just because he lost a challenge and decided to compete, that he gets punished for actually competing while 2 other people get to sit out. He did luckily get that 1 in 3 shot, and he picked the right box. I had a feeling that was going to happen for him, but I still feel like that twist I'm not a fan of personally, and I do not want it to come back.
Yeah, I have to agree with Figgy. I honestly thought that, like, if anything, if you didn't compete, there should have been a twist, but because he did compete and risked it, I just think that, like, he shouldn't have done that. Plus, like, I mean, it was fun to watch. Like, it gave us all anxiety. Like, we were like, oh my gosh, great celebration, so glad that he got it, but I didn't really love it. I thought that was, like, cruel. Poor guy.
Did you like it?
I hated it.
Yes.
Obviously. So, but I want to get to this. All right. So, if you had the choice of 1, 2, or 3, Figgy, you were over here screaming box number 1.
One, and I felt like, I don't know if anyone's ever seen the movie Shrek, where like they're telling Lord Farquaad who to pick, and they're like 1, 3, pick number 3. I was like yelling at the screen, like pick number 1. I felt like that scene was like happening to me, but I was saying to pick number 1, and look where I am. I have my fire. I'd still be alive. So.
Libby, what would have been your pick?
My pick would have been 3 because my 8th grade science teacher always told me when in doubt, pick C. And so that would have been my C, and I would have chosen C. So.
See, I'm all about like my Dale Earnhardt, Dale Murphy. I mean, I always, when I was a little kid playing Little League or T-Bar or whatever, I always won number 3, but I wasn't good. So like the good kid got number 3, so I never got it. And so I would have been like, finally, number 3!
Yes.
And it was not to be. But I'm sitting here, the crazy thing was, so he picked number 1, and then Chuck goes, I'm going to show you what the other 2 are. And I'm like, he's fucking Monty Hall in this fucking shit. And what does Hater say? He Monty Halled it. And I'm like, oh my God, this kid, wise beyond his years, are you fucking kidding me? Called the Monty Hall, but he also Wayne Brady'd it. And here's a crazy story, super quick. I'm in Vegas with Rhino, and I'm looking through Rhino's phone. I don't know why. Rhino from Pro Island Survivor, and he's insane. But I do love him as well. He has Wayne Brady's number in his phone. So I call Wayne Brady and I go, is this Wayne Brady? He goes, who's this? I'm like, this is Jonny Fairplay. And he goes, is this your number? I'm like, no, I'm calling from Rhino's phone. And he is like, oh yeah, I gave Rhino my number. And he's like, but it's cool to talk to you.
That's so awesome.
So, but how insane is it that he didn't go with the Wayne Brady reference, he went with Monty Hall? That's old school.
Yeah.
So wise beyond his years.
Very.
All right, so here's the big question of the night. Liana went home. Who is winning Survivor Season 1 or 41?
41. We're not calling this season 1. It is 41. The game has evolved. Everyone needs to stop doing that.
Okay.
I think that is.
I don't think anyone is calling this season 1.
No, I know, but it's always like, I just feel like it's, people are doing it just like, oh, it's blah blah blah. But I like low key feel like, and my kids say low key, so I say low key now. My students, I low key feel like it's a little disrespectful to like other seasons, especially like, to say like you're like it's evolved that much to where it's brand new. No, it's just like it is Survivor season 41, and that's it. Like I respect like all these new seasons, but like we can just say the game evolved and just be done with that.
Do we have to respect the new seasons?
I mean, I like it. You don't have to.
No.
Jonny Fairplay does not respect.
No. I'm just asking going forward. Like this is fine. I'm just saying. Like let's say 42 sucks. Do I have to respect it?
I mean, to each their own.
Okay.
I'm gonna have viewing parties, so you're gonna kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'll respect it. I mean,
I'm not gonna go first on picking my winner. I gotta think about who's still in the game. Heather, I'm kidding. no, yeah.
Heather watches this.
Well, that's fine. I'm saying
Wait. Can I ask first who you would have voted out, Ricard or Liana?
between Ricard and Liana, I think that the smarter move would have been Ricard because
He's better.
he's a really great player.
And Liana's a fish out of water.
Yeah.
She's got nothing.
Especially because she's new to town.
Yeah.
Also, I think I would have chosen Ricard.
But when you're working, I see myself working with Ricard out there.
True. I mean, Xander obviously felt the same, but I
Yeah.
think that I wouldn't have been in that position. I wouldn't have probably worked with him. I also probably would have like flipped and been like the whole girls unite
Yeah.
kind of thing. You know?
Yeah, if I wasn't working with Ricard, I think it's smart to get him out. But as we all know, like as you move forward in the game, like everything changes, and then you're constantly working with new people, and you have to reevaluate. Oh, you made me mad last night, but now we're both in a situation where we have to work together, and it's about adapting. And Ricard so far seems like now he's cut Shan off, now he's adapting again. And people need to be like, hey, this is not necessarily good. He's like continuing to stay in the game. They need to know
Playing
that.
really, really well. And obviously, Shan is going to vote with Ricard now. She's probably going to be like, oh, I still love you.
Yeah, they respect each other.
If there's a girls' alliance, am I in it?
I don't know.
Depends on how it's been.
Yeah, depends. Okay, do you have a winner pick?
I'm going Ricard.
You're going Ricard.
I went Ricard out of the gate, but I cheated a little bit. I went 4 because, like, you know, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. I want to spread the love. You know, these survivors are watching, so my picks were Dr. Death, Evie, Shan, and Ricard. So he's all I got.
Yeah.
So, and I want him to be the bad guy that I envision him to be. I don't feel like we've gotten that. I feel like we've gotten a little more GameBot Ricard versus the villain that I think he was behind the scenes. Because, like, if you follow social media, it's just like, I was a lot meaner than what they're showing. So I want to see that on these last 2 episodes. And if that's the case, that's the guy I want to win.
Yeah, I think Xander played really strong at the beginning, and he continues with the big battle, with all of he's evolving as well.
Yeah.
So I think that if he spices it up just a little bit more, because now he's kind of like laying back on the
Yeah.
and he's like, oh, now I'm the final four. Love to hear that. Like all of this, like if he continues to play the way he's playing on the past 2 episodes, then maybe not. But if he adds a little bit more gameplay toward the end, I think it's
I love Danny. I love Danny, and I know it's because I was an athlete growing up, and I still love playing sports, and I just am like drawn to the athletes. I'm like, yes, anybody who's athletic, who's like working hard, and like a beast, a competition beast, like I love those people. He has a great story too, and I really connect to him. I'm worried for him and Deshaun. I love both him and Deshaun. I was screaming over there for Deshaun to like be safe, but I'm really worried about that. So I kind of agree with Libby that like if Danny can't get there somehow, that Xander might slide in and get the victory. I love Erica's evolution, but everyone's calling her sneaky and they've always been trying to get her out. So I don't think that she's going to slide her way into the final three.
So your pick's Danny?
I said so many names. I don't even know if I could really. I want Danny, but I'm thinking that it could be Xander.
Wow, 2 Sanders and a Ricard.
But I want Danny. I want Danny to win.
I really like Danny. I just wish that he hasn't made a lot of moves. Like I really love him as a person. I love him. But I also like the fact that you said he's a competition beast, which is very rare for a competition beast to make it to the final 3. Like usually he's burned out, but he's made it. So if he does make it to the final 3, people will probably like respect that. I just don't know if he's making that like strong moves for like survivor fans. Yes.
What if Vincek comes back from the edge of extinction and wins? Are you guys gonna have a problem with that?
Who?
What?
Let's not talk about any more twists. I can't. I can't do it. I can't. If there is anything like that, I'm gonna die. I can't.
I mean, there's not enough days. What do we have, like 5 days left?
Yeah, final 6.
We have 2 episodes. We have next week, and then in December 15th, I will be in Cincinnati, Ohio. Go to SurvivorAfterHours.com right now. Get your tickets. I will be joined by Matt the Beard Bischoff, Sash Lanahan, Roger Bingham, maybe Lil. Don't tell anyone. Get ready. SurvivorAfterHours.com. How insane is this?
Pretty fun.
Crazy.
Figgy, thank you very much. Libby, thank you very much. DawgHouse Saloon, Nashville, let me hear you.